time today? Same as?
Same as Thursday. Yes.
Do you like day games?
Love day games. My kids get to come. They get to enjoy the game. We don't have to worry about them, waking up tired for school. I like day games. More than everybody else. Yeah.
Generic question about Kyrie Irving. For those of us who aren't here every day, there was a notion that it might be difficult because he wants this to be his team, hero ball, whatever. I mean, how has he come across as a team guy, as part of the whole mix for you?
Very engaged in everyone, which treats everybody the same, from the coaching staff to young players to old players to support staff. Has a good energy about him and has been nothing but a great teammate in every which way. And I think that's really important when you're heading into a new situation and all eyes are on you, and you have people expect that you'll be in a leadership role, but there's different ways to approach that, and I think he's done it by really embracing everybody and trying to just be himself, but be very approachable by everybody, and he's been very good.
Anything about him or his game that you didn't know that you've learned?
The one thing that I would say, Dan, is he has, especially off the ball in his cutting, he has a burst that maybe even coaching against him as many times as we didn't recognize as easily. I mean, his ability, especially on back cuts, to set up a cut, and oftentimes he's going to be overplayed because of who he is, but he has a burst on that initial movement that gets him open. That's pretty special.
As he gets into his flow, is Marcus Morris's restrictions going to be lifted? I mean,
yeah, Marcus is now we're at the 25 to 30 mark, and at that point you're pretty close to being lifted. So I thought he played really well the other day, and we're going to need him to continue to play well. I talked about it the other day. I mean, his scoring is really important for our team.
Last year when you played the Suns, obviously Booker had 70, and you guys were kind of like furious even after winning by double digits. Have you ever been a part of something like that before?
No.
And then what do you remember about the feeling of the locker room? I walked in there, it felt like kind of strange.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the locker room a whole lot. I mean, it was, obviously one of 82 and you move on. It was a unique game in that, we put him on the foul line the whole game. He scored in transition, and then he really got going and late and hit a bunch of tough shots. He's a heck of a player. I think the learning point from that is that we have to do a much better job on him.
Did you show that film to this team or remind them?
We didn't show it much from last year. We talked a little bit about how he got his points, obviously. They do a lot of creative things to help get him open. He's a special offensive player. And obviously, anytime you've got that late lead, that I thought we didn't guard him quite as effectively as we had hoped. Now, that being said, he's still going to score some points. He's a good player.